It is a new drama series, and it highlights Northern California and the men and women that work with CAL FIRE and the inmate program as well.
Yeah, to tell us more, we're joined by star Max Thieriot. Good morning, Max.
Oh, that's not Max.
Nope, that's not him.
Can you hear me?
We hear he's there. There he is.
How's it going?
Good. How are you?
I love the dad jokes, but I'm a big dad joke fan, so I'm all about a good dad joke. You know?
Oh, well,
we got a lot of them.
We got a lot of them. You want one to share one? We are all ears.
I love the one. What's a pirate's favorite letter?
What's a pirate's favorite letter?
R. Is it R?
Yeah. You would think it's an R, but it's the C.
That's cute.
Good one.
Cute.
Good one.
Max, we're so excited to have you here with us. We watched the clips from the show.
Yes.
It looks so good, and it really, obviously catches our attention here in Northern California. Talk a little bit about your character on the show and what it's all about.
Yeah, so I play Bodie Donovan, who is an inmate firefighter. He's volunteered reluctantly for this program, and we're sort of trying to figure out why. And we quickly realized that he's been placed at a fire camp in his hometown that he left 5 years ago. He left behind a lot of messy relationships, a lot of demons, and now he's forced back into this town, and he's forced to face all of those demons and those relationships sort of head on. But yeah, I mean, really, like, a lot of the inspiration kind of came from being from Northern California, born and raised up there, and really the fact that it's no longer what you guys know, fire season. Fire season is year round.
All year round.
And I felt like it was a timely thing. I felt like this is a firefighting world that hasn't been shown on television, and I felt like it was important to highlight the men and women who do this job, and the sacrifices that they make, and really just sort of try and paint them as the heroes that they are, but also show the inmate firefighter program as well, because I think that's also an important program in the prison system that offers through this voluntary program an opportunity for people to learn this skill and be able to sort of take this job that they're if you talk to a lot of these folks, that they're really proud of doing, and be able to translate that once they get out of prison into a career. And yeah, I mean, it's really a story of hope and redemption, and it kind of has a little bit of everything.
A little bit of everything. I was going to ask you about that, because you see this intense fire, wildfires that are happening, and you talk about the program, but it is a TV drama, so there is a little bit of a love triangle.
It's definitely a TV drama. It's not a documentary. While it's based in this sort of world and with the subject matter, it's kind of this crazy sort of family small town drama, and really it's about the people, and and they happen to do this job, and really the town that they all live in is kind of just like a firefighting community. So we definitely dive into a lot of really messy, fun, beautiful relationships. And when there's only a couple thousand people who live in that town, like a lot of people are connected, and it gets crazy, and it
gets a little sticky.
Oh yeah, and that's the reality for the incidents too, right? Because while the scope of the job is huge, and they do respond to incidents all over the state, when they're responding locally, a lot of these incidents that they're being called to are quite possibly people that they know, or people they grew up with, and family members. And so the stakes kind of become that much higher when, it's not just a victim or a patient, or, it's personal.
You said you grew up in Northern California, so, did you use, some of those, was there a fire in particular that, you kind of drew from for this show? Was there a period that...
No, there wasn't really with one fire in particular. I know, we went through the Tubbs fire, and, out in the West Coast, in West County, Walled Ridge fire. And I mean, really, like, since 2017, till, now it seems like almost every year we've been kind of dealing with something. But really, it's sort of just the idea of sort of what these fires look like, and how they take off so quickly, and, the reality of what these folks have to do when fighting these massive wildland fires. But of course, this show won't just be a fire every week. We'll be showing them for the all-risk department that they are, and responding to all sorts of incidents. But
Well, we're looking
I'd say,
forward to
you
it.
know, from a thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, from
Yeah.
an inspiration standpoint, it's more about this town and its people, and that's sort of what jumped off.
Yeah.
Okay, Max Thieriot, we're so happy to have had you on the show today. Fire Country, we can't wait to watch
Yes,
it.
it's tomorrow.
And yes, tomorrow. Look forward to seeing it.
All right. Thanks so much on
Thank-
CBS. And it's kind of
thank
a
you,
whole,
guys.
whole lineup, too. SWAT and, of course, Blue Bloods as well. So we'll be looking